Clippers
Kidding.
lose to Dallas in 6.
What'd you say?
4-2. Clippers lose to Dallas in 6.
Yes.
I mean, last time we talked, it was after Game 5.
No.
Yeah, I believe it was after.
When they got mushed,
Yeah,
Game
it was.
5?
No,
I
no,
thought it was
it was
after Game
two.
4.
It was after Game 4 because it was
It was
2-2.
before Game 5.
I was saying fuck Kawhi.
Yeah, and it was when the Clippers put up the Dallas to Cancun sign, and then they got
So
sent.
I mean, the Clippers.
Kawhi never came back, no?
Kawhi never came back, which Kawhi is. I don't know if one day people just accepted because you got to remember there was a time where he wasn't held to the same standard in terms of not playing. People.
Yeah, it wasn't until
people kind of turned a blind eye to that. They were like, oh well, player safety, blah blah blah. Player health. It's yeah, we get it, but it's you do this
right when he
the
won the
time.
championship, it was oh yeah, let him rest because he'll be good for the playoffs. And now it's he's gonna suck regardless.
Well, that's the thing. It's he's never gonna get I'm not gonna say never, but the way things would have to fall in place for him to have the same type of route or a similar route like he did it with Toronto.
Yeah, they have to be perfect.
I mean,
and then he would have to get to the finals, and then the team they were playing would have to lose their 2 best players.
Yeah,
or 2 of their 3 best players.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 best players with season-ending injuries,
yes,
for good.
Damn near, basically a career-ending injury for Klay Thompson.
I mean,
he missed 2 years. Well, it was that injury, and then he fucking tore his shit in the offseason of the next year.
Christ.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Clippers couldn't defend a single thing at the rim. Especially, no. I mean, shit. They were Luka was just us throwing that bitch up live. It was Lob City in Dallas. And then that's the other thing.
Right. It was right after you said that we don't need Kawhi, that Harden and PG shit the bed 2 games in a row.
They shit the bed two games in a row, and that's the thing. They are you took 2, and this was one of my biggest worries was you took 2 guys who are kind of known for being inconsistent in the playoffs. And you have them being the 2 best options on a team. 82
They were
games,
both inconsistent.
82 games. James Harden and Paul George are great. It's great.
Yep.
It's cool. It's fun.
Playoff P walks in the playoffs.
Yeah,
over.
You're getting pandemic P. You're getting a very inconsistent James Harden. One day they're both dropping 33. One day they're both dropping 7.
Yes.
It's just it's odd.
No.
I don't know. And then the whole Russ thing, it's as a Russ fan, it is super depressing.
Yep.
How do you treat
because the whole team is shit, and Russ is still coming off the bench, getting 9 minutes.
Because at this point in my fandom for the NBA or for basketball, there's no player that I think I will be a fan of as much as Russ. Because that was the first player where it was I like this motherfucker. But I have my guys the next era of guys that I'm looking forward to watching. But it's in this
Josh
stage, absolutely not. In this stage of someone like Russ's career, do you hope that he there's so many options. Do you
I would like to see him in the role of a Mike Conley, a role that Mike Conley has played for a long time.
See that's the thing, Russ.
And that's being a court facilitator, a straight up thoroughbred point guard. That's all you're doing.
It's pretty
you're
obvious
dishing
that
and diamond.
Russ, he can and he will, but the problem with Russ is there are just a couple things that I think everybody can agree on. If he would change about his game, it would just make him a way more efficient player.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's not that and what I was saying is it's okay, do you hope he retires? Do you not expect much for any more year. See, the only reason I bring that up is because people were calling for him to retire, and I personally was like, he
For
was
what?
like just like, do y'all not know what he was doing last year? Like, are we
Yeah.
not like what are we doing here? Like, no, I didn't personally think there was any reason to call for retirement, but I
No.
did bring that up because I did see people calling for it. But
Because NBA fans are the dumbest fans.
do you just expect the least? Like, what do you do? Like, do you expect the least
If
possible? Do you just
for
look?
you, for like a
Yeah,
fan of Russ,
for somebody that's a fan of a player in this stage of their career. For me, it's
I mean,
the
I
example
would
of
expect, obviously him to stay in the league, and I would expect. I mean, not a whole lot. Hopefully, he can find a place where he is not coming off the bench and making an impact on a team because I think a lot of the league understands that he still can do that, but he's coming off the bench. And he had to do it on this team. This team that had 3 stars that are inconsistent as fuck, but there's 3 stars who are shooting the ball a shit ton. If you put him on any other team that genuinely needs a point guard, I think he can play pretty well.
So I would probably say at this point, like, just
Chris
have him
Paul's old ass was still taking teams to the playoffs at his fucking age.
see, but I'm not even I'm not even expecting all of that. Like, because at the end of the day, it's like you can get to the playoffs every year, and
Yeah,
what happens happens.
yeah.
But like at this point, it's like I hope he finds. Now, my thing is, if he leaves, I honestly hope he leaves.
Well, it's either he leaves. I mean, either way, this team is getting split the fuck up apart.
Yeah, this team's
It's
getting
not.
switched up a
Maybe
lot.
one of these guys will be left. Maybe.
But I would just want him to go somewhere where he's used to the best of his ability. Like that's really
Yeah,
it. Like where
yeah.
I can enjoy however many games out of
And if it's
82
on a team
games.
that's not a playoff team right now, then so be it.
Like do you know how much
Let him play.
fun I had when he was a Wizard?
A Wizard, yeah. He was playing.
He was
Bradley Beal had the
playing
best season in his life.
best season of his life, Russ is still averaging a triple double. Went to the
Bradley was averaging
playoffs,
fucking 34.
made it to the postseason, mind
Yeah.
you. And I mean, it's just
Was it
like
the
Russ
play-in or the
is
postseason?
the postseason. Lost in the first round to Philly.
Yes, okay.
But I don't know. Russ, I think no reason for he needs to just go find a place where he can get his minutes
Yeah.
and do his thing. Like
Maybe not try to win a championship. Because
it's obviously
he won't be used correctly on a team that considers themselves a championship team.
I I just know and please everybody that anybody that wants to defend Russ is my favorite player of all time. But I can understand and acknowledge the fact that his style of play, especially now, is not the style of play for a team to win a championship. He turns the ball over too much. He takes
Sure.
dumb shots. I
Yes.
mean, he it's just yes, he's gonna hustle. He's gonna be able to facilitate. He's gonna and he'll get his buckets. But
Yeah.
when I say like a few things, a couple tweaks you can make in Russ's game, which are the just like very out of nowhere, like frantic turnovers that he'll
Yeah, I mean, I would hope at least that he's at a point in his career where he can slow his game down a little bit because
yes,
he's quick to throw up shots. He's quick to just
and
bullet down the middle of the
yeah, he's
lane and
also
try to throw something up and
quick to just back you down. I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
just turn around and then not look anywhere else and throw up a bad fadeaway, hit the side of the
Russ,
backboard.
yeah, I'm like, Russ, stop doing this because I watch Russ, drain threes, and I'm like, what are we?
Yeah,
Can you just do that more? Like, can you
yeah,
just like
just slow it down.
if if Russ could find, like you said, a way for him to slow it down as a facilitator and
Yes,
just when the ball's not in his hand, he just spot up shoot.
yeah,
It'd be beautiful.
it'd be sick.
maybe don't put as much effort into getting those boards, bro. We know, we get it. We know. And
Yeah,
we know you love the hustle for them boards, but maybe save some of that energy for spotting up a couple more threes. Like,
slow your game down.
maybe.
Play. He needs to find a game where he can play at what 32, 33 years old, however old he
Something
is,
like that.
34,
Yeah, something
35,
like that. Yeah.
and not fucking 23, 24 anymore. When he was a beast, when he was fucking faster than everybody, more explosive than anybody in the league.
But Dallas is playing OKC.
Yes, the Thunder from down under.
And I really don't like. Okay, like the Nuggets and Timberwolves, I was picking my winner off of like
35.
just who I wanted to see, right?
Huh?
I picked, uh, I picked my winner
No, you
between
cut out, brother.
Timberwolves, Nuggets. I picked who I wanted to see win. I didn't pick
Yeah.
who I 100% thought was going to win.
No.
And in this game, I think it's even worse. Or in this series, I think it's even worse. OKC and fucking Dallas.
Also, they didn't reseed.
They didn't.
No, it's the 2 and the 3 in the West, but in the East, it's the 2 and the 5 and the 1 and the 6. No, the 1 and the 5 and the 2 and the 6.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, swear to God.
For real? Let me pull that up.
It's the Knicks are the 2, Pacers were the 6, and then the Cavs were the 5, the Celtics are the 1.
Cavs, Celtics. Wow, I thought it reseeded.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
the
always
bracket
assume,
setup.
I'm not gonna lie, bracket that is so stupid.
It's real confusing and pretty stupid. Yeah.
Like reseeding should always be a thing.
Yeah, it should be 1 and 6 and 2 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's honestly why the NFL runs American sports.
I think they reseed.
The NFL?
Yeah.
Yes, the NFL reseeds all the
good.
time. All the time, the NFL reseeds every week in the postseason. But I mean, do you have a prediction? Do you have a pick? Do you have an idea? 'Cause I have no clue. OKC and Dallas, like I said, we can't see Giddy even sniff a finals. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it
I don't
either,
care.
but I mean, clearly the league doesn't give a fuck.
And do we just accept that?
No,
And
but
just talk about it as is? Because what else do you do? Like I don't know what like OKC's gonna play. So is he. They're just gonna do their thing. So it's like you kind of just have to accept that they're gonna play. Now we watched them play New Orleans without Zion and swept them.
Smoked them. The Mavericks had clearly a slightly harder series, but the last 2 games maybe not.
Slightly harder.
Still a much harder series.
Four future Hall of Famers on the damn team, and
and they shit the dick the last 2 games and combined for 30 something or 40.
That's fine. One team went to 6, one team went to 4.
Yes, exactly. They had a harder series. I don't know. I mean, obviously Kyrie and Luka have to be on. They don't have much help outside of that. But I mean, same thing goes for the Thunder. Shai's got to be on. Chet's got to be on. I don't see where Chet can really help out. I mean, offensively, of course, but I don't see him as a huge advantage in this series. I want to see the Mavs in 6, but again, I could be very wrong.
I think Dallas also wins the series.
I mean, the Thunder can easily pull this off and spit on the whole world, but
the reason I don't know if they easily win it is Anthony Edwards was a star added to a team that had a lot of potential but just needed that one more oomph. And they got that oomph.
Yes.
A lot of players on OKC, not a lot, there's a couple guys, but OKC, like Chet and SGA,
yeah,
they're oomph. Like if you added either of them to a team that needed a little bit more,
yes,
it's over for.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to like talking about experience in the playoffs and how much that matters, and being a young team, I think it's different when, like, because I was talking about Minnesota and being like, maybe Anthony doesn't show up, but Ant's a different guy. Just a different.
He
He's like a
showed up.
different beast.
Yeah. He also doesn't want to be
Uh,
compared to MJ anymore. So let's stop doing that.
think. Okay, did I not say I
I think we both
ver,
said that.
verbatim? I said, can he not just be Anthony Edwards? Like,
Yeah. There's no reason he should be
is that not
compared
is
to.
that he should just be Anthony Edwards? I just think that OKC, like, I really feel like Kyrie is going to pick up any like lack of playoff experience,
Yes.
like, or pick up the slack on any lack of playoff experience,
Sure.
if that makes any sense. Like, I just feel like the
I mean, Luka's got a decent amount of playoff experience now. None of it good.
winning though, and having
Yeah. None of it winning,
right
but
the right 1A duo, in his duo.
yes.
But yeah, in how many games? I'd say. See, but 6 is playing it too safe. So let me go 5. Let me
Okay.
go 5.
I mean, I don't know. It's a new world for everybody. It's a new league. Um, I mean, it's been a while since we've seen no superstars of the past. Like all these guys, LeBron, KD,
Yeah, I guess
Russ,
there's.
PG, Harden, Kawhi, uh, Clay, Steph, all these. I'm going to keep repeating names, but I
I
don't know.
guess
We've never seen the Thunder this far with this new team, and the Timberwolves, and the Nuggies, and the fucking Cavs, and the Pacers, the Knicks.
we're just in that gap of like.
We're in a transition era. I don't know what the fuck any of these teams are going to be able to do.
Like, we're in the transition of trying to figure out who's going to be the next superstars,
Who are the
and
guys?
which superstars still got it.